Hi guys. So welcome to the Q&A that I've planned for this week. And you guys have submitted so many good questions and I'm so excited to go through them all. And before I get into them, thank you so much for all the support and love that you've given me for the last month. And it's really crazy and I can't believe it, but yeah, thank you. From the bottom of my heart. It's very encouraging. And the drawing that I'm making right here in the SpeedPaint is just a chibi space boyfriend because I tried making like a full adult version and I thought it was gonna take too long. So just bear with me. So, the first question is from Yoshi. What makes you want to draw? As in, why do you draw? What drives you? So for me, the biggest motivator for me is the feeling of satisfaction that I get when I finish a piece. Sure, sometimes I get art block and everything I make sucks, but when I make something I'm proud of, I get a rush of happiness from it, and I say to myself, I did this, yay, way to go me. My self-esteem gets a boost. And seeing myself reach new heights and what I can achieve is what keeps me going. So the next question, Yogurt asks, your drawings are so good. Thank you. By the way, how long have you been drawing? And I just answered the other one, so okay. I have been drawing digitally for 5 years and started taking drawing more seriously around 3 years ago. And a specific thing that motivated me to draw, as an inspiration for me to start drawing, was the animated short The Dam Keeper by Tonko House. But I've always enjoyed drawing as a kid. And yeah. The next question is really long. How do I keep on learning how to draw and keep the motivation to keep drawing? I tried a few years ago and actually got pretty good, and I can draw pretty well today, but the thing is, I just don't draw for some reason. I know how to draw, but I can never find the motivation to draw. I have so many ideas, but it just seems impossible for some reason. I want to be able to keep practicing until I'm as good as some of the creators on here, but never find the right time to draw or just find the motivation to. How would I be able to get better at drawing and keep moving forward and keep my motivation getting motivated to draw? Also, how did you get into drawing? Okay, so I know exactly what that's like because that's pretty much me, how it is for me right now. And honestly, I don't have a good answer to that. One, because I'm struggling with it as well. And it's hard to be motivated just for drawing for the sake of drawing, I realized. So from what I've learned from making Omori stuff, I think having passion for the subject that you are drawing helps a lot. Draw things that you really care about, and just something that you really love, and don't think too hard about improving or technicalities of it. And think of drawing as a tool to get you to learn more about something you like. For example, a certain genre, like sci-fi, or maybe you like animals and you could learn about the anatomy to draw a bear very nicely. So use drawing to research the world around you and use it as a way to record what you discover. This is a goal for me as well, and making art for something I felt very strongly for helped a lot in putting things into action. And knowing how to draw is one thing, and finding what you want to draw is another. So you might find that fun too. The next question is, how long did you wait for Omori? And have you played other RPG Maker games? That was by Wow Dao Tao. And this one's another similar one, which is Yurima's How Did You Find Out About Omori? Was it a long time ago or near its release? So I found about Omori back in 2018 when the demo came out. I remember watching the Pure Imagination video like over and over again. And I loved Bowen and the song My Time way before I found out about Omori. So I was surprised to find one of my favorite songs to be in the trailer. And, I've just checked in about its development from time to time over the years. And no, I haven't played any other full RPG Maker games. I played this short one, the Paleta one. That was pretty short, but it was pretty good. But Omori was my first full-fledged, full story, really long game. And yeah, it's left a really good impression on me, so I really want to try other RPG Maker games. And especially Off is really cool looking, so I would like to play that one day. The next question is from Sour Soul. What is your overall drawing process? How do you come up with ideas of what to draw? So my drawing process most of the time is like this. I do a very messy sketch. It's very messy if you've seen my SpeedPaints. And then I do a cleanup sketch on top of that if I feel like it. And then I do base colors underneath and then use layer modes to set colors for shadows and lighting and stuff like that. And then I merge everything onto a new layer. And sometimes I make a new layer on top and then start rendering, but other times I just do it on the colored sketch itself. And then later on I do lighting touches and highlights and lighting stuff and all the fancy overlays, fixing all the colors, and yeah. And after I do the base colors, I just go F it, and then I just start going ham on everything instead of cleaning it up and getting a nice line art thing. I stopped doing that 2 years ago. I mean, I tried getting back into it, but I just don't like being so cleaned up and tight. So yeah. And I'm always low on ideas, so I only end up getting good ideas for fan art most of the time. And other times I get ideas from Pinterest, just from pictures and things like that. And lately I've been trying to do more original stuff because there's this class called AP Portfolio and you need to be doing your own pieces with your own ideas. So I guess I'm still working on that with that. Uslan asks, are you an art student or just an hobby? Also very sweet art, thank you. So hi Uslan, it's nice to see you. And I am a 2B art student. I'm going to university for the School of Art there. And I don't know what I'm majoring in, but I would love it to be art related. And your art is really sweet too. The next questions are from ePuff. How's college life and how are ya? And Nazirul, how is your day? I will be going to college in the fall, and I'm still a senior in high school. Please help. As for how I'm doing, I've got a bad case of senioritis, but hopefully I'll manage. Thanks for asking. And Marco Panda asks, what is the superior fruit, bananas or pineapples? No hate on bananas, but pineapples are more one of my favorite fruits. So I'll say pineapples. They're much sweeter, and bananas kind of make your teeth feel weird. I don't know how to explain it, but it leaves residue. That sounds weird, but if you get what I mean, they got weird stringy things, and yeah, it's still good though. Eternal banana. Next question is Amar 2009Y the Bacon Boy asked, XD, I'll try to ask a normal question. How did you get a lot of subscribers? Well, that I can't really answer, really, because I had like 43 subscribers, I think, at the start of 2021, and that's how it's been for like the last 2 years. And I wasn't really consistent with YouTube at all. It was just like SpeedPaint that I did, and I was like planning to post a lot more and then try to get the community tab to like put my art on there, but I didn't expect to like blow up like this. And I guess to answer the question, I just made stuff about things I cared about, and it turns out a lot of other people love it too. And I guess a lot of luck played into it as well. And I would say though, don't focus too much on the numbers, because once I stopped worrying about the numbers, I learned to focus more on making the stuff I'm proud of. So I think that's what's most important. Okay, another question. Sean, what's a game besides Omori that stuck with you over the years, as in a game that you keep returning to over and over again, for a game that its message is strong enough that you think back at it? That's a hard one, because I haven't had a game that impacted me so much in like in the last few years, like Omori. I've never had this bad of brain rot with a game ever. So I guess to answer the question, I always tend to come back to Professor Layton and Pokemon from time to time, and sometimes Undertale too, and Portal. But it's mostly because of like nostalgia, and I've played them as a kid. I haven't played Portal yet, but I got spoiled, so I need to play Portal. And yeah, it's mostly because of nostalgia, and I just come back to it because they made up my childhood and I grew up with them. But like Professor Layton is really good, so you guys should check it out. Like, it's really underrated. Yeah, I wish that they would continue it, but for some reason they decided to get him a daughter, and now she's the protagonist. I mean, I don't hate her, but whatever. Okay, next question. E. Daubs. Who are you and why do I adore your art style? Thank you. My English name is Grace, and nice to meet you. I don't know why you love my art style, but thank you anyway. And I love your art style too. It's really cool. I think you might like drop something really, really nice in the future on your channel, and I'm looking forward to it. You guys should like check them out. Next question. Anarya Ahmed Cornea. I hope I said that right. Why don't you make more original content? And thank you for the compliment that you left on the reply. And well, I do have a couple OCs, but I don't have the creative juice to come up with a story for them. Well, one's like, it's got poisonous horn-looking mushrooms on her head, and the other one is a furry. I don't know. I don't really know their stories. They're just like, the furry one, it tries to replant the world. It's post-apocalyptic, I guess. And like, yeah, I don't know what I'm going with them. and I haven't really worked on it either, so I hope one day I can make some content for them, but like, for now, my original art pieces are for AP portfolio, and it's taking up all my creative juice. And I can't post them online until school's over. And, I'm making all this fan art because Omori Brainrot. That's it. Thank you. Okay, Yirimas again asks, favorite character? What route is your favorite? Which do you prefer, dream world or real world? And thank you for the compliment. And I don't have a favorite character. Maybe Omori, because of his concept and blank stare. Like, he's kind of adorable. And I do have my favorite pair though. And it's the canon one, just like, Hiro and Mari. Because I don't know, I like tragic romances that cannot, happen. It's great. I like to be sad. My favorite route is the true route because it's the best ending, at least, and I prefer the dream world because it feels more interesting than the neighborhood. It's probably because I didn't do all the side quests, but yeah, it's just the neighborhood, so I didn't really explore it much. When I first... Oh, wait, I'm trying to read this. The next question is from It's Magic. What is the element you like most about Omori and why? So, this isn't really about what the game has. Like, I could gush about the soundtrack, the story, and the characters, like, for hours, but what I really loved it when I first played was the fact that I was going blind. Like, I was going in blind when I played it, and I hadn't played a story-heavy game completely blind in forever. And Omori being released just a month ago was like an uncharted territory when I played it. And just so that I don't get spoiled, I just like tried to play it in the least amount of seedings as possible. Yeah, I guess it's not much of a like uncharted territory anymore because a lot of the content has been discovered since then, but the entire time I didn't want to get accidentally spoiled, so but it was worth it, going in blind, missing the secret ending, and the payoff was awesome. It was like playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon for the first time again. And honestly, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, it's really good. What really grabbed me was that the mystery of not knowing anything. Like, I could not predict what's going to happen. I knew it was like really scary, but I don't know what's gonna happen, and I did not see any of the stuff coming, and I was in complete shock for a whole week, and I couldn't really sleep. And that's how I got the brain rot for a whole month and made all that stuff. Just a PSA for those of you who haven't played Omori yet, don't spoil yourself, because it's not worth the damage it'll do to your experience. I had so many games ruined because of spoilers, and I'm just so glad I was pretty much blind playing Omori. So, next question. Tamel Exxon asks, Q&A, what was your inspiration to start a YouTube channel like this? So, straightforward. 2 years ago, I made this YouTube channel, like, when I was 15, and I was thinking, maybe if I have a YouTube channel and I put art on it, I could maybe get contacted by Huion and get a free tablet. Yeah, as a broke teenager, like, that's what I wanted to do. And, like, you know, I can't work or anything. So what if my 100 Instagram followers could, like, entice the Huion marketing team to be like, oh, you know, do a tablet review for us and we'll give you this for free. But that didn't work, of course, because, like, you know, of course not. And my YouTube channel was really small too, so fast forward 2 years later, I just got a part-time job and I bought the tablet myself. So now I have a screen tablet. Well, yeah, maybe I could get a tablet review one day. I don't know. I don't really do it. I don't really want to do them, really, but I would. Yeah, Huion. Well, contact me, please. By the way, like, getting a screen tablet is not really all that necessary because it's gonna break your back. That's what I noticed from, like, the last year of using it. It presents you with a new pain in your back and your neck. So I've been trying to use it with my other monitor just as, like, a duplicate so that I could look up whenever I want to and not break my back. Another question. Wait, no, that's the last one. Okay, so I went on a tangent like crazy. Crazy. My neck. I mean, my throat. Oh my gosh. Okay. So the inspiration was really that, just the motivation. Maybe one day getting a tablet review, which is really bad. But now it's not about that. It's just about my art and just putting it out there. And, you know, I used to have an Instagram. I still have it, but I'm not active on it anymore because social media is a very big distraction. So I decided YouTube with the community tab would be a lot less distracting because your channel is like a little bubble. And I did not expect to get the community tab this early on. You guys are crazy. Other channels that really inspired me to make a YouTube channel, though, is channels like Lucid Pixel, where, you know, he talks over his speed paints, and, like, it's kind of like a community where you could share your worries and talk about art and improvement and, you know, life and things like that. So I decided it'd be nice to have a channel like this where I share my art and encourage other budding artists and artists like me, and yeah, and grow together. I guess to end this whole thing, you guys, I love you guys. It's crazy how it's 2,000 people now, and that's like more than an average high school. So yeah, thank you so much, and thank you for all the questions. Thank you so much for the comments, the love, and the support for my art. Yeah, that's it. Hope I answered your questions in the most satisfying way I could. And as for going on from here, I'll keep posting my art and stuff possibly every week if I can manage it on Sundays or Mondays, because that's after a weekend. And if you have any video ideas you'd like to see, just comment them below and I might consider them, maybe like a let's play or anything like that. You know, it's a YouTube channel, I could do whatever I want. And that's all. Thank you so much. Bye now.